So I thought it'd be fun to film our Saturday morning. So yeah, this is like us in the morning. Well, I think I still even have sleep in my eyeball. So this is our Saturday morning in quarantine. Because there's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. We can't go anywhere. We can't be anywhere. But it ended up being an absolute beautiful morning because it's like 75 here. It's raining, but it's 75. So we have the windows open and we're going to spring clean and bake and just do stuff to try to not be crazy. Because this is our third weekend in quarantine where we've gone nowhere and done nothing. Third week. Let's see how batty this can get.
Baby powder on your
donuts. Guys, we watched Strange Addiction because, you know, we're in quarantine. This is banana bread in the making. We're making a mess. But anyways, we watched Strange Addiction last night because, you know, quarantine. And this girl was eating makeup. Now, my sister's the makeup guru, so she was like, she's eating makeup palettes. So she goes to tell her family that she's eating makeup palettes, and they have their morning routine. So for their morning routine, they have coffee, chocolate donuts, and a thing of baby powder. And they were sprinkling the baby powder on their chocolate donuts. Now, that wasn't weird, but her eating makeup was weird. They were like, oh, that's weird, that's so disgusting. And we're like,
it's like the same thing.
It's like the same thing. That's what makeup is, talc. It was weird. But anyways, so we were laughing and giggling about that. But this morning, we are making, well, my sister is making banana bread. Look at this yumminess.
Oh, wait. I forgot to put the walnuts in.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
I'll layer them. That's all at the bottom.
Layer them. So anyways, this is the making of banana bread. Yay! Yay for nuts. We're all about to be nuts. It looks good. It smells good. Mm-hmm. We're excited. So the banana bread turned out delicious. We're having some this morning with coffee. And we got our word out. We're getting ready to have virtual church. We kind of just did a whole bunch of nothing yesterday, so I didn't have a ton to record. But we're going to do some stuff today. So this is just kind of a whole collective weekend in quarantine. I did get my seeds in, which I'll show you some of that right here. There's going to be a video on that, so stay tuned. We made a delicious dinner, and we watched The Lion King. And Charlie's Angels. So that is kind of what we're at. But this turned out delicious. it's like Wednesday, the middle of the week, I think. And yes, I know this vlog is named A Week in Quarantine with Me. And I'm trying to film some highlights from things throughout the week, but the weather is nasty. It's raining here. And we are sheltering in place, and we're trying to be very obedient to what the law, the government, whatever you want to put it. You know, where I live here in Pennsylvania, if you're caught at a park, like, they're arresting you now. The fines are like $500. So, like, and it's just not wise. Our cases are kind of, let's just say they grow every day. So every day, you know, when you watch the local news, they tell you, of course, how many cases developed from the last day. And, you know, we're up to like 15 to 20 a day. So that's kind of intense. So we are trying very hard to stay inside and do what we can and just do what we have to do around here. And today is just one of these days where it's raining, it's chilly again, and I just want to like hibernate. And I was telling my husband, and I was telling him how bored I was, and he said he was going to have an actual kind of an early day. Well, to me, it's an early day. Him being home by 2 in the afternoon is an early day, but his work day started at 1:30 a.m. So from him to go from 1:30 a.m. to like he was home by like 2, you know, that's like a 13-hour day for him. But for me, it felt like, oh my gosh, you're home before dinner time. That's crazy. You know what I mean? But for him, he was already worked 13 hours. But anyways, long story short is he had to stop at the Dollar General or the grocery store, I forget, where he told me he had to go because he ran out of his drinks and he needed to pick up more for tomorrow for his lunch. And I was complaining about, like, I'm so bored, but I have no mojo. I have, like, no zeal to, like, do paper crafts, but I really want to keep my hands busy. So he brought me home a puzzle. So I thought I'd show you the puzzle he got me. So he picked me up this 500-piece puzzle. Not the prettiest of puzzles, but he tried. And I have a feeling that this puzzle is going to be super intense. Look at those colors and its doors. So I think this puzzle is going to be a real challenge, but I think I'm up for it. I haven't done a puzzle in so long, but I really just want to keep my hands busy, my mind busy, and I'm really struggling to craft. I really, really am. I hope it comes back. This happens to me too sometimes when I read a lot, like when I'm like in a really good reading groove and I can bang out like 3 or 4 books a week, depending on the size. They're like 250, 300 pages. Listen, if I'm really dedicated to a book and it really catches my like, yes, I love this, a 300-page book I can read in a day. No problem. So like if I do that consistently for a couple months, I will reach a point where I do not want to pick up a book for months. I get into this horrible reading slump. So I try to like pace myself and not get so zealous that like I burn myself out. Does that make sense? So I feel like that's kind of where I'm at in this place. And another thing too, I was really disappointed because I had some fun project shares that I wanted to do here on the channel with all of you guys. And I know how much you guys love the project shares, but that just wouldn't be wisdom. Sending mail back and forth. I don't even think they would do it, to be honest with you, but sending mail back and forth from state to state that's been in people's homes and things, I mean, that just wouldn't be wisdom. So I think my bubble was popped, so to speak, and I just kind of lost my mojo. So I'm hoping it'll come back because spring is here. And I was really, really, really excited about my new series on my channel, which I only got to do 1 video, and that was Thrifty Thursday. And that was thrifting for things and turning it into something else, repurposing it. And I did a beautiful thing with that for Easter. And I couldn't wait to go back to do, but like they're all closed. And this Sunday, today's Wednesday, so this Sunday was supposed to be the grand opening of my huge local flea market. And my husband and I look forward to doing this every single year. And that's not going to open now either. I'm praying that this really is over by April 30th and that next Sunday, May whatever, the flea markets and everything will be open. That's really what I'm praying for and hoping, because I was really, excited about going to the flea markets and using that whatever I can find at the flea markets for my Thrifty Thursday. So I was even thinking about maybe thrifting something in my own home. Like, what could I take in my house that I would throw away or consider garbage and turning it into something? So I'm even like rolling around in my brain something like that. So I don't know. I'm just kind of in a slump right now, and I think with everything that's going on, I think it's okay to be that way, and I think it's okay to feel that way, and I think it's okay to acknowledge it, not let it consume you, not let it make you depressed. Just acknowledge the feeling, feel it, and then kind of move past it. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I've been watching lots of awesome stuff on Netflix, and I was even thinking about doing a video where I give you guys like 5 recommendations or 10 recommendations of some really good series that I've been really enjoying on Netflix, and working on my puzzle. And then of course I have all those books that I'm trying to read that I got in my book outlet haul, and I've been slowly, which is so odd for me, but I've been slowly working on my bullet journal too for the month of April, which I'm trying to do a lot of my homesteading and gardening things and stuff like that in it. And I've been trying to do some different things with that, with like tearing up magazines and things that I get in the mail, and like doing collage journaling in it. So I've been doing some different things with that. So even not even having that finished by April 1st, which April 1st is today, that's even odd for me. So, but anyways, I don't know, blab. But I hope to have a couple other things to add to this a week in quarantine with me. But really and truly, guys, when you're like stuck at home, I've cleaned so much. You're doing laundry, you're cooking, all of those normal things, but hopefully I'll have like 2 or 3 more like interesting things to add to this vlog. So I just thought I'd show you this puzzle, and maybe I'll give you a little update of what it looks like here in a few hours. And hopefully some more of my plants that I planted will germinate, and I'll be able to show you some of those as well. So here's the puzzle. I know it looks different than the one I showed you yesterday. It's Thursday morning. My daughter saw me with that puzzle and was like, "Mom, I have a puzzle I always wanted to work on." And she brought me this, which is Alice in Wonderland, and it looks like it's a book. Look at that. Isn't that a cool puzzle? That's what it's supposed to look like. There's the pieces. So I was like, alright. So we started working on her puzzle. We got the whole frame together. Alice. We're working. So hopefully we'll work on a little bit more today. We got the puzzle going. So, I have some seedlings. Look at that. So far, those are the only ones that germinated. Nothing yet. I'm going to try to grow some greens, onions. I learned how to do this on YouTube too. So we're going to see how that goes. And then there's my pots, my little biodomes, if you will, outside. I brought these in because it's raining and it got cold again. But I did get these, and I have this tray sitting right in front of the window. So I'm going to check those. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to check those Friday and see if we have any little sprouts. But I can't believe how fast these germinated. Amazing. We finished the puzzle. It was a family effort, but we got it done. It's a big one, too. Now, we're going to start this one. This one took us 2 days. I'm so proud we did it. So I had to bring in my little containers because the temperatures kept dropping way too low and they wouldn't germinate. So one day in my house, they've all germinated. Yay! Look, I got my very first bean sprout back there. Look at that. All my seeds are coming in. I'm so excited. And then we had to look really, really close. I don't know if my camera will pick it up. Look. Little teeny, eeny, beeny marigolds. And then my green onions are getting all new shoots. So everything's doing really well. I'm very excited. So that is my little seed sprouting update. There is our farmer behind our house spreading manure. He has been doing this for like 5, 6, 7 days. And now we can't sit outside and do anything because it smells like cow butt so bad. I mean, it smells like cow butt. Like you open your door and you're like, bleh. Well, that's the reason why. Look at it just flying out the back of that thing. Ew. Mr. Farmer, I get it. We need to be growing our own crops. But do you have to make our place stinky so bad? Look at it just flying. Ew. Cow poop everywhere. So we just had our very first grocery delivery from Aldi's. Pretty cool. She brought everything to us in boxes. And we didn't have to go to the store. We had to pay $10 extra to have it delivered. But in current circumstances, I think this is pretty cool. Go Aldi's.
Cut our chicken breast, and don't worry, just because we are using chicken breast doesn't mean this one chicken will be dry, because I'm gonna leak out some real big secret about Chinese restaurant, how to make this chicken breast really succulent and juicy and delicious. So anyways,
we got orange chicken. Look at this sauce. Oop, where is it? Here it is. Oh yeah, orange chicken going. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All by watching a YouTuber. Fried rice. We're getting ready to have some homemade Chinese. We're so excited. The only thing is we were cooking all of this when our grocery delivery came in. Say hi, Savannah. Oh yeah, baby.
try this like that.
Yep.
Taste tester. I'm more than happy to be the gift tester. You can
anything else. Oh, yeah. What's that called?
This is P.F. Chang's chicken.
Ooh. Yeah. And then we got orange chicken going in the other. That looks good too. Oh man, fried rice, orange chicken, P.F. Chang's chicken. We got us a meal. Nothing better to do but cook and eat while you're in quarantine, right?
Yeah.
So guys, I think that'll kind of conclude our little week in lockdown with me video. I'm outside on my porch trying to get a little bit of fresh air to keep the walls from completely coming in on me. So it's pretty nice today. It's not too bad. You probably can hear all the birds. That's what I really just need. Just some fresh air, some bird song, and a little bit of sunshine. And it'll help pass the time. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. It's just like a quick little vlog of some highlights of us cooking, being silly, watching funny YouTube videos and trying to recreate what we see. Grocery delivery, taking care of everyday things, mowing grass, working on puzzles, coloring, whatever it may be. Just trying to pass the time. And we're trying to stay very positive and not complain, because there are people out there who are very sick. There are people out there who are dying. There are people out there who are seeing all of this firsthand, like our first responders and our nurses and our doctors. And they probably would give anything at this moment to be home with their families. And we are. We're safe. We're protected. We're warm. And we have good food. And we get to watch movies and do puzzles and be silly. And we need to be thankful for that and not complain that we're stuck at home and bored and those kinds of things. Because I'm sure the people on the front lines, the first responders, those kinds of things, the nurses, the doctors, I'm sure they would give anything at this point to be bored at home with their families when they're seeing awful things. People are dying on their watch, alone. And my heart goes out to them. I pray for them all the time. And we just have to make the best of this time. Really, really get to enjoy our family. Get to try those recipes that we always wanted to try but thought we didn't have the time. Really enjoy when you do get to get outside. Really take that in and be so grateful that you're outside in fresh air. There's birdsong, kind of blue skies behind me. There's sunshine. This week coming is Passover. This coming Sunday is Easter Sunday, which I cannot believe. Just be thankful for that. If you pray, pray. If you believe in a higher power or positivity, go there. I know this is hard. But what helps me keep it in perspective is it's harder for someone else. And that keeps me rooted and grounded, not to complain, not to stress. Yeah, it sucks that everything I had looking forward to, my trip, my meet and greet to New Jersey, all the cons, the Comic Cons that I was going to, all the stuff I bought t-shirts for, everything I had planned is all canceled. But I'm well. My family's well. We're safe. We may not have all the nice little commodities of all the different kinds of food that we normally eat, or even the security of knowing that we're going to have toilet paper next week. But it's okay. We're healthy. We're well. We're okay. We're safe. We have food in our belly. It may not be exactly what we wanted, but it's food. And we might have to tear up some socks to wipe our tush. But we're still safe and we're well. We're not in the hospital fighting for our lives or on the front line seeing horrible things. And for that, I'm really grateful. So, I don't want to make this ending depressing. I just want to encourage you that if you're kind of feeling stuck and down and out, which I understand. I mean, cabin fever is a real thing. That feeling like, I know I keep moving the camera, I'm sorry guys. That feeling like the walls are coming in on you, that's a very real feeling. Acknowledge it. Try to find something to help you pass the time like we're doing. But stay grateful. Stay thankful. And for those who are not faring well, or to anybody who's sick, or knows somebody who's sick, we've had people that we know through church who were sick and they did pass. They had complications from COVID-19 and they did pass away. So I get it. So if there's people out there who know people, or you are someone, and you're struggling, leave comments. I'll be more than happy to talk with you. If you need prayer, I'll pray with you. If you just need some encouragement, I'll encourage you. I'm in it with you guys. I understand. And I just want you guys to be encouraged and know that this will pass. I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know how. I don't know how long we'll be kind of stuck in our homes. But in the grand scheme of things, stuck at home is so much better than stuck in the hospital all alone, sick, and not knowing what tomorrow holds. Or being a doctor, taking a risk of being exposed and bringing this home to your family. Or seeing someone die before your eyes is something so sudden. And for those out there like my husband, the truckers, those of you who are considered essential, Walmart workers, grocery store shop clerks, McDonald's workers, truckers, I thank you. I thank you and I appreciate you because you truly are the backbone of America at this time and you are keeping us running and still going. So I thank you and I appreciate you putting yourself out there so that we can still go to the store and get food. And truckers bringing it to us so that there's food to get. And even down to the McDonald's workers and such, for the people like the doctors and such who have to go get a quick lunch or whatever. Just thank you. Thank you to the essential workers. And thank you to all for joining me today. I really do hope that you liked this little week look in our life in quarantine, basically. I love you guys. I'm thinking about all of you. If you need prayer, I'm here. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I love you. Take care of yourself. Stay well. Take care of yourself. I'll be talking to you in the next video very soon. Until then, do what you love and do it large.